professional coach here from Israel. So FIBREE at the moment is at a startup stage, right? So we have to find out what our product is and what our value proposition is. So that's the question that we addressed this morning. Now, in order to figure out what our product is, we need to understand who our audience is and who our client, so to speak, is. As an association, you have a client. Now, in our case, the clients come in different groups. So we have the corporates, we have the governments, we have the academia, we have hi there. We have the platforms like the tokenization platforms, the land registry platforms. We also have startups and we have entrepreneurs. Finally, we have data providers and we have different data and analysis companies in the real estate space. We also have the real estate groups, so we have a wealth of clients out there. So we have to understand what they need, what each of them needs. So I think first and foremost, all of us are connected to these clients, or to some of these clients. So I would suggest we go out and we ask. So, CBRE, what do you need? What your challenges are that we can cover them, right? So we have met with different groups. For example, we met with BRICS, with our ICS in the UK. We asked them, what are your challenges with respect to data? Like, what do you need? So, and for a fact, they told us that they are lacking access to commercial real estate data because nobody wants to share it, because this is their proprietary information. What do tokenization platforms need? Well, they need access to clients. What do real estate developers need? They need money. So as a platform, as a group, as an association, what can we provide as a product in order to facilitate those needs? Well, first and foremost, we decided that we will organize our activity via different topics. So have several alliances, and you guys at the why and also at the how have also mentioned that. So we can have a tokenization alliance, land registry alliance, blockchain transaction alliance, and so on. And each alliance can basically provide paid access to network products like setting standards, access to potential clients, access to data, and so on and so forth. So obviously we talked about selling data on different levels. How can we provide added value and provide type of data that nobody has by being a network? So we talked about the immediate type of products that will enable monetization and the future and the step 2 type of products. So the immediate products are obviously the network and listing capabilities, ability to provide clients for different platforms. Let's say the tokenization platforms will be looking for real estate projects to tokenize. Land registry platforms will be looking for governments or organizations that can facilitate land registries. Blockchain transaction providers will be looking for different stakeholders that are looking for that. So that's kind of an immediate type of monetization. And as a step 2, because obviously we know that data has enormous value, and we as a network can come together and provide access point for anonymous or for secure data network that we can facilitate with blockchain, because that's one of the major uses of blockchains, to aggregate data. And we've seen this done in many industries, in the pharma industry, in the supply chain industry, where obvious competitors come together for a shared goal because they see there is a value. They see there is a value in facilitating valuation of properties, facilitating maybe secondary market of property for, let's say, tokenized investments and so on. So how will we do this type of a network? We can organize, we can create a technological platform or take one off the shelf that's highly secure, approach different companies that have access to this data, have them come in on an open source and upload the data in a secure manner and receive some sort of analysis or receive this data back. Blockchain provides obvious monetization, so we thought about this as a step 2 at a later stages. So to summarize, we're looking at network alliances that provide access to whatever each of these network topics or topics within blockchain and real estate may be. We will go out and each of us will talk to these potential clients and ask them what are your challenges in order to provide tailored value proposition to each of these. And in the future, we'll find a way to aggregate data and sell it back to them. Thank you.